rich or too thin. And in fact, many people spend a fortune trying to get slim, especially every time bathing suit season comes around.
One local doctor contacted CW11 about a new system that he says breaks up your fat without surgery and without needles. Is it too good to be true? Mary Murphy here now with more in tonight's Fat Finders Report. Mayor.
Thanks, Katie and Jim. The process of using chemical compounds to dissolve fat has been popular in France since the 1950s. The procedure came to the U.S. several years ago and always relied on needles until now. Tonight we look at the debate over the safest way to bust up fat.
No matter how you put a needle through the skin, you always have higher risks of certain side effects, as bleeding and infection.
Our Fact Finders team has already shown you some of the bad outcomes, especially when women and men don't use trained professionals to fill their wrinkles or bust up their fat.
Some people spend more time and more care in the evaluation of an appliance they're going to buy.
The quest for perfection in a world where supermodels get reality shows has led Americans to book up to 400,000 liposuctions every year to suck the excess fat out of their systems.
I try at the gym. I work out 4 days a week, and it still does not move.
For some patients squeamish about surgery, there's a technique called mesotherapy.
If it hurts, you let me know, okay?
To break up the fat cells or treat unsightly cellulite.
Mesotherapy involves the injection of medications under the skin to affect some changes, reduction of fat, toning and tightening the skin.
Suddenly you do start to see that definition that you thought you weren't going to find again.
There are 2 principal drugs used in the process, but Christina Tripoli didn't like the sensation when she received mesotherapy on her thighs.
Essentially, there's a very thin needle going into you hundreds of times, and then you feel the medicine in a couple of seconds afterwards, and it was severely black and blue. So I couldn't wear a dress or shorts or skirt bathing suit for a month.
Paige Tate told CBS 11 News in Dallas the nodules she developed under her skin after mesotherapy have not gone away. She still suffers from chronic vomiting and can't eat.
I can't keep it in.
Here in Manhattan, Dr. William Greenberg of Skin Therapy Salon believes he's learned of a viable alternative.
We knew the drugs were safe, and we just had to pass them through the skin in a safe manner. This is a grounding pad, which allows us to pass drugs through the skin without the use of needles.
Greenberg is using a mesoderm system that comes from Italy.
Now what I'm doing is I'm going to plug the grounding pad in to the black cable. You're always putting the pad in the opposite area of where you're actually treating. We're going to be treating abdominal fat, which is one of the big problems. There's energy, electrical energy, that's pushing the molecules or the drugs through the skin. Typically, after about 3 treatments, patients will say that they notice a difference in their waistline as far as the pants are fitting looser.
A single session price for a 20-minute treatment can cost up to $400, but it goes down to $300 if you buy a package.
It's like a mini massage, like a vibration massage.
But Dr. Alan Gold, a longtime practitioner of liposuction, is not sold yet on the newer fat-removing technologies with or without needles.
In the United States, it should really now be considered human experimentation, and is so considered by the Food and Drug Administration.
We asked Dr. Gold where the broken up fat goes in the body.
It can deposit potentially, it can deposit in the kidneys, in the liver, it can deposit in blood vessels.
Dr. Greenberg explains it differently.
You're just sort of lysing the membranes and helping the fat come out of the cells. Your body just excretes it. It's a natural process. This is not a substitute for having a good diet and a healthy lifestyle and exercising to lose fat.
Isn't that what the doctors always tell us?
Yes.
Because this fat-burning therapy is so new in the United States, the Food and Drug Administration has approved a clinical study to figure out how effective it really is. Dr. Greenberg says the mesoderm machine can also be used for wrinkle reduction and facial firming. And of course, that will appeal to the ladies too, I'm sure.
Oh, listen, bring it on, I say. Where's it been? Okay, thank you, Mary.